Wait, what's going on, everybody?
What's up?
So we're here today. Doing a little fishing.
And I know you know who that is.
So we got a monster man here. So hopefully we can get a bite soon. Oh look, it's pulling drag. Hold on. Let me tighten up this drag. Oh, it's a good one. It's a big one. Oh, he's taking drag. Look at the reel. The reel's just peeling. It's a monster. Oh man, I don't know if I can stop this fish. I've only got 20-pound test. Oh wait, it stopped.
There it goes.
It stopped. It's coming back. All right, we're getting some. Oh, it turned. It's going. Oh, there it goes. Look, he's burning. He's dumping me. All right, guys, this is why I fish with braid. Okay, this right here is exactly why I fish with braid, so I can get a lot of line capacity. All right, you can see this fish made a monster run. Oh, he's coming back. We're putting some line back on the reel. All right, now if you want to catch these fish, the best thing to use is either gummy bears, Snicker bars, anything like that. M&Ms work real good. Skittles. Oh, here he comes. I think I got him in the boat. There's the leader. I got him. Woo! Yeah. You gotta watch him
Tail whip.
Yeah, he's wild. Let's take my picture.
There you go.
What do you think he weighs?
There you go.
He's about 35, 40, something.
That is great.
Oh.
You gotta put that on you.
So anyways, guys, that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna get him unhooked and Paul's gonna give you an actual real report real quick. Me and Brody will be over in a minute.
All right, that was a lot of fun. So come check this out. Sorry, like the title says, shrimp are showing back up. Real exciting right now. So let me show you guys what we got here. We got a tank, 2 tanks full of shrimp. 2 tanks full of shrimp. Finally, thank goodness, they're starting to show back up. You can see them in there, live shrimp. And not only that, but we got a real good shipment of live sea lice. I got plenty. So you guys come by, come get some. We got a lot of it. A lot of sea lice. The shrimp might go pretty quick. Everyone's been looking for it. You shark fishermen, I also got some fresh stingrays here. They go $5 a pound. So we're loaded up. We're gonna be getting a shipment of some blue crabs here. I think it's gonna be here this afternoon. So if you guys wanna get some crabs for drum, the drum are still biting every night. Crabs, sea lice, fish bites. Same as always, guys. We finally got some good bait. Check out the flags. Live shrimp, live sea lice flag. What's up, William, Gilbert, Kevin, Croaker? Unfortunately, we don't have Croaker yet. The Croaker that our guys are catching is still a little bit small. And here he is.
Say hello, everybody. Say, we hope y'all catch fish. And say, we got some live shrimp.
We have some live shrimp.
And live sea lice. And all kinds of frozen bait. So, have you been catching any fish lately, Brody?
Yes.
You have, huh?
Yeah.
What kind of fish?
Me.
You. Okay.
Cool, let's go. Oh, we're gonna take a seat
Go check
over
out
here.
the pier, see if anybody caught anything on the
All right, let's do it. Pier report. Y'all know our girl here.
Hi, Mommy.
All right. So our guys have been fishing out here today. Haven't had any drum reports, but they've been catching some trout. The guys out here that are fishing for drum.
Is he hooked up? He's hooked up.
No. The guys out here that are fishing for drum are fishing on the bottom, and they'll randomly get a trout out there. So if y'all actually try and fish to catch some speckled trout or sand trout out here, they're here. I know they are. They've been catching them here under the bridge. They've been catching them off the pier, not even trying. Let's see what we got. Who's winning the tournament? Still the same guys from last week. We got let's go over here. All the first, second are both 42 inches. Just first place weighed a little more.
And we have 2 second place contestants. Second place is tied right now. The fish was 42 inches long and weighed 39 pounds. All right, so we never had that problem before. Maybe not necessarily even a problem. Maybe maybe an adventure. We never had that before. Situation. Whoa. So we decided that if that if that situation stays, then we will grant both of them a second place prize. Frank, the sheephead are biting. The main thing with sheephead is having live shrimp, and right now we do have live shrimp. We had live shrimp yesterday. We got live shrimp in today, so hopefully that continues. Now we do have a strong cold front coming Sunday, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday are going to be kind of cold and cool.
Wait, guys.
What?
What is it?
What was it?
There's a bad guy.
There's a bad guy. Where?
There's a shark.
You saw a shark or a fish? A turtle? Oh, okay.
Anyways.
What's going on, Gabriel? But anyways,
What's up?
so yeah, now that we're starting to get shrimp in more and more, seems like every day.
Yeah, we have seen dolphin.
The
We have a turtle.
yeah, saw a turtle today, huh?
Yeah.
And but I would definitely try to get on the jetties with a lemon rig. We sell those here in the shop. If you don't have any, you can make your own.
Dolphin, Daddy?
And definitely get out there for those sheep's head.
Catch them by some structure. I know they're catching them downtown too by the Lexington. They're catching them just on my Bob Hall Pier, Fish Patch jetties, our jetties, Port A jetties. They're around.
They're gonna catch some drum this evening.
Yeah.
So this time of year, when you get an east-southeast wind, southeast wind like this, the drum fishing tends to be really good. So everything's kind of coming together. We got in some sea lice. We got a good southeast wind blowing. So if you get a chance, I would definitely try to get out here this week to fish on the pier. And it's supposed to be a southeast wind all the way up until I think Friday night or Saturday. So this whole week should be pretty good. What can I catch in the surf? Fishing early April. Early April, everything's really there. If you really wanted to try real hard, you could get into some early trout. I wouldn't focus on that yet. I would fish cut baits on the bottom. You can get redfish. April tends to be really good for Jack Crevalle too. The sharks will be in by that time.
Yeah.
Spanish mackerel, king mackerel. So
If you've never caught a jack, man, it's fun. It's like catching a big Brody, but in the water.
what are you doing?
What you doing, dude? Let me see your shark face.
What's a shark look like?
What does a shark look like?
What is that spot Pins is fixing? Frank, that is Yarborough Pass, and that is at the 15-mile marker. So it's 15 miles from the pavement. All right, that is a traditional pass that would, or a road that will let you get from the beach over to the bayside. It's not been accessible now for a couple of years. So it's pretty exciting actually, because if you ever go down the beach to fish in the surf and it's too rough to fish in the surf, then you can always hop on that pass and run over to the other side and fish in the bay side. And there's a lot of good trout, redfish, and drum on that side. Most of the time you're gonna wade fish back in there. William, Brody, how old are you?
3.
How old?
3.
3. That's right.
Well, 3.
No, Layla's 6.
Well, I said I'm 3.
Yeah, well you're 3, but Layla's 6. What else has been going on
Right here. Reports on Port A jetties. Sheep's Head, there's been some big drum out there. Not big drum, big redfish. I know they've caught a few big bull redfish. Also drum. Those are some of the only reports I've heard over there. But Port A jetties, you never know what you're going to catch out there.
Ever.
It's such a wide, deep cut, deep channel that, man, you'll catch literally everything in there.
Back in the, I want to say 30s or 40s, they even had pictures of guys with Goliaths off the Port A jetties.
I gotta imagine, that'd be awesome.
Let's
see what we got.
What's the shark sound like? That's what it sounds like before it bites the bait, huh? Where's a good place to catch fish out there in Corpus?
Literally anywhere. Right now, you want to target, close to the channel, so next to a bridge. All the piers are holding pretty good fish. You can go to Packery Channel. Downtown Corpus is a popular spot. Shoot, anywhere. Find some water, get some live bait or dead bait, throw a rod in. There's been something biting. The water's still a little cold, so fishing's always a little bit better in springtime, summertime, but fish are still biting right now.
What lures are biting on at Packery? That's tough. This time of year. Sure, don't fall in, please. This time of year, I wouldn't personally focus on lures at Packery, but there is trout in Packery right now, and there is redfish. So if you wanted to throw lures, I would throw a soft plastic and focus on, if the water's dirty, I would throw a dark color, and if the water's clear, I'd throw a clear color. Okay, good job.
Kevin says, I caught a 6-foot bull and several sandbars.
Yeah, Kevin's got in some nice fish. Kevin is that is a bad dude. That is a fish catching dude right there. We need a guest appearance from Charlie. Frank, I know. I saw him yesterday. I just can't slow him down. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a rope on him and tie him to the pier, tie him to the porch. He got mad at the fish again, so he's been hitting them pretty hard. And Charlie told me that he's been catching trout and sheep's head over in Packery. And he actually fishes more in the Packery Bowl area there. So keep that in mind. You don't always necessarily have to be out on the jetty. A lot of times you can catch those fish back in the channel and in by the boat ramp area there.
How the tide's been? Any floating grass? Right now the tide's pretty high. The current's been moving quite a bit every day. I don't know how it's been in the surf. You heard any grass or seaweed in the surf?
When we went down, that wasn't this past Saturday, right?
No.
Okay. So that was 2 Saturdays ago. We got into some sargassum grass, and it was, if I said that right,
sargassum algae. Sargassum and algae. 100%. Sargassum.
It's sargassum algae.
Sargassum.
But that is what is out there.
That's what's out there, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not grass.
So anyways, but we did get into some sargassum. But I had some friends of mine that went fishing a couple days ago. I think it was Friday, and they said that they didn't get into any. So that must have been kind of just a little patch of floating sargassum. I love to fish here, but where is the marsh located? Would love to do some kayak fishing out there. So I don't necessarily like to give away specific spots, but the area you need to look for is
are you singing?
Sing it for the people.
Mommy shark do 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 do. Mommy shark do 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 do. Mommy shark, Daddy shark do 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 do. Daddy shark do 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 do. Daddy shark.
All right, good job.
Grandma shark do do do.
All right.
You can go forever.
Grandma shark do 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 do.
So anyways,
Grandma shark. Papa shark do 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 do.
William, he does have a feature. He definitely does.
Sammy, we did get stocked up on some live baits. And we have some frozen baits coming in today as well. So we'll be getting in some frozen crabs, frozen blue crabs, mullet, shad, sardines, all that good stuff. Let's see.
Brian, what's going on?
Sorry, now a lot of people that's going to be stuck in their head. That song is going to be stuck in your head. But anyways, back to Frank's question about the marsh. So there is some marshy areas. Off the Highway 361, all up and down through there, there's some good marshy areas. And on the backside of Oasis, there's some marshy areas. And then I'm just gonna throw him in the water. And then Port Aransas area, Aransas Pass, all those areas have some good marshy areas. The best thing you can do, Frank, is get on Google Earth, get on Hunt Stand. It's an app, HUNTSTAND, Hunt Stand. Those are satellite imaging maps that you can look and kind of make marks and points. And that's what I use a lot. I use that Hunt Stand a lot, and I mark all my fishing spots. If I'm bored, I'll sit there and look on that map. If I see a grass line or if I see anything that I'm like, that's pretty interesting, then I'll make a mark on it and try to fish it. And I found some really good stuff. I found a sunken pier one time that you would never know was there. It's in about 3 to 4 foot of water. I found it, I fish it regularly now, and I catch fish off of it just about every time that I fish there. So definitely use satellite imaging. Come on, Sammy, come see us. Hopefully hopefully this bait just continues to keep getting better. You know, it's time. I know we got one more good cold front, but it's time for it to start warming up and to really kind of kick off the spring, summer fishing. So what do y'all recommend for surf and pier? Braid or mono? I prefer braid just because you get a lot more line capacity. If you hook into a shark or you hook into a big jack, you can use that braid line capacity to really get a lot of line. I gotta go. Brody's taking off on me.
So the discussion of braid and mono, right? The tough thing, they both have the pros and cons. Like Tyler said, pros about braid, you definitely have a lot of line capacity. It's real strong, there's no stretch, good sensitivity. As soon as something bumps it or a fish bites, you know, you immediately feel it on your rod. But con, it is pricey. You're definitely gonna pay almost twice as much as you will for your mono. So that's kind of the con about it. Also, another con would be it's not as abrasion resistant as mono is. Mono, really high abrasion resistance, doesn't break as easy when it rubs against, you know, sand, different things. The abrasion resistance on mono is always a little bit better. Braids are starting to come along more. They're marketing better abrasion resistance on these braids, but it's still not as good as mono is. Pros for mono, it's a little less expensive. You can still put a decent amount of line on there, so you get a kind of a better bang for your buck. You know, when you spool up your reel, if you lose, you know, you catch a big fish, takes a lot of line and it snaps off, you're not losing as much money into the water, right, as you are if you had braid on there. And cons, it's not as sensitive as braid. Mono cons, right, it's not as sensitive as braid. It has stretch, so it's gonna stretch a litlittle bit before you feel it. It's not as sensitive. And line capacity, you won't fit as much on your line as you will braid. My rule of thumb, what I personally use, if I'm fishing on a pier or wading, actually fishing on a pier where I know I'm not gonna get spooled, like if you're fishing for black drum, if you catch something else, a redfish, stingray, small shark here in the bays, you're not really gonna, there's nothing really out here that'll spool you. So having mono on your line is gonna be fine. I like mono because if you're fishing next to a pier and it accidentally bumps, you know, bumps a pole, bumps a wood, there's stuff under the water that it hits, the abrasion resistance is a lot better than braid, so you're gonna have a better chance at not breaking off than you will if you use braid. Now, if I go to the surf and I'm trying to catch sharks, big Jack Crevalle, anything real big, I use braid just for line capacity. You can fit a lot more line on your reel, and in the surf, it's one of those things you don't know how big, how fast of a fish you're gonna catch. You know, these Jack Crevalle, these big kingfish, 6, 7, 8 foot sharks really take a lot of line off your reel, so you need that line capacity to get you in. And usually there's not as many things, structure, you know, on the beach and the surf to break you off, other than, you know, rubbing the sandbars, maybe a Spanish mackerel, see a little glare, and try and bite your line. But those are really the only ways you're gonna break off out in the surf. So it's really a personal thing. You gotta kind of play with both. Get a rod with mono, a rod with braid, you know, and see if you like, see if you can tell the difference, see what you like, see what you don't like. Let me see what we got going on here. I tuned in late. Is this weekend gonna be good in Corpus? I think, I haven't looked. Tyler just told me a little bit ago it's supposed to be a cold front coming in. I think he said Saturday, Friday or Saturday. So it'll be good drum fishing. Usually cold fronts are real good for the drum. But until then, we're gonna have a good consistent south wind blowing, and it's supposed to be pretty windy. So that's also a good news, good weather conditions for big oversized black drum and for bait. Usually our guys, our bait shrimpers, our mullet guys, they do better when we have a consistent south wind. So hopefully we'll keep on providing live and good fresh bait for you guys. William, are y'all gonna be at the shop this weekend? Yep, we'll be at the shop this weekend. Me and Tyler work every weekend. We usually work till about between 3 and 5. We'll go home, but we're here from open till 3 to 5, 3 or 5. Brian, thanks for the info. You're welcome. No problem, man. We like doing these videos. Thanks for watching. What brand of braid and mono would you recommend? You know, Berkeley, we sell it here. It's a good brand. It's been around for a long time. That's really kind of what I stick to. There's a lot of competitors coming out, Spiderwire, Cast King. There's a whole bunch. If you just go on eBay, Amazon, and put braided fishing line, you're gonna get 100 different results. Only difference, some of these bigger name brands make a little bit better quality and they'll be a little thinner. So if you compare Berkeley's Power Pro 30-pound braided line to, say, Cast King, or Daiwa's the J braid, Berkeley is always a little bit thinner, so you'll be able to get more line on your reel if you use that. It's just, I guess, who they make it, where they make it. Mono, you know, Stren's come a long way. Stren is a good brand. Berkeley, of course, they make all sorts. Andes, if you want to go a lot of capacity, you can buy big bulk reels for a real good, big bulk spools for a very good price with Andes. Sea Striker makes a good brand of mono. But we usually recommend Power Pro just for the quality. It's got a good name brand. They stand behind the product. They've been around for a long time. It's a good thin braid and it's really sensitive. So I always recommend that. Let me see, any managed shrimp yet? Yeah, we got some. Beginning of the video, I went in the bait house and I recorded, you know, the tank of bait of shrimp and sea lice we have. So come and get some, man. We got them here. Can you do a show from the beach showing exactly what a gut looks like in the surf? We will. We'll get out there one day. Me and Tyler have the same days off. We gotta connect our day off schedules to coincide, and we'll do that one time. Power Pro, yeah. A lot of people go with Power Pro. Drums still being caught over there. They're catching them out here pretty much every night. Most nights they're catching mid-30s. They've caught a bunch of drum over 40 inches. So it's good. They're catching them every day. There's got to be trout here. If you guys come out here and try to catch some speckled trout, I know you will. People are catching them while they're drum fishing, which means if you just try to come catch some speckled trout, I know you'll get into them. All right, let's see what else we got. We appreciate for watching, guys. I think I'm gonna keep this video kind of short. I know that intro was kind of long, and we've covered pretty much everything. The weather, good surf report, water's warming up. Phone call. He's still putting out on YouTube vids. You know, I haven't taken the kayak out really since the winter time when it got cold. I'm not a huge fan of being on the kayak when it's cold and windy. And usually the best days to go out, I gotta be here working. So I haven't been able to get out there and record. But I will. The weather's gonna start cooperating a little bit more. So I'll get out there and put up some new videos. I appreciate you watching us. Emmanuel, what's up from San Antonio? Team glow sticks. Yeah, man, I wish they still made them. Berkeley, they stopped making those glow sticks. That was a pretty good rod that Berkeley made. It glowed real nice. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, still, so we still made the YouTube channel, CosWay Bait and Tackle. If you look at our last video, we're gonna be giving away that rod and reel combo. It's an Eagle Claw bait cast surf combo. It's a nice thick reel, good for catching drum, good for using in the surf for big bull reds or jacks. But we gotta hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube first. So if you guys go on YouTube and you haven't subscribed, get on there, just type in CosWay Bait and Tackle. And it'll be one of the first options pop up. Just click subscribe. We'll have a list. Once we get 1,000 subscribers, we're gonna draw from the first 1,000 people, and they're gonna get that free rod and reel combo. So look at the last video if you want to check out which combo it is. It comes completely spooled. You'll have a hook, you'll have a spider weight, and you'll have a leader that we used on the last video. Excuse me. What's up, Angel? Thanks for watching, man. And throw a live shrimp out there. Yeah, we got live shrimp right now. If you come throw a live shrimp, free lining or throwing a popping cork, I know you're gonna catch some trout. There's a bunch of other stuff out here too. We had a few good explosions. There's been some dolphins running up and down here in the channel. A lot of people don't like fishing next to them because they say they scare the bait off. But dolphins are just gonna hang around and splash around where there's no bait. They're out here feeding on something, right? So there's fish in here. Always good fishing tips, forever flat line. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, Rudy. All right, guys. Well, that's gonna be it for us. Check out the flags. Let's see if I can get a good shot of the flags. You can kind of see them right there. That's a live shrimp flag and a live sea lice flag. So you guys come out here and get some. I'm sitting here on the pier. There's not too many people out here. We might have maybe 5-6 people out here. Y'all come on, come fish, come catch some drum tonight. We're gonna have a good south wind blowing, not too strong. I think they said the rain was gonna let up, so y'all come by. We got sea lice, y'all catch some big ones. I missed the very beginning. Just to recap, are the big ones on fire right now? They're on fire. They're on fire in the water. They're catching them almost every night. Actually, they are catching them every night, but they're doing a lot better than during the day. I typically go home between 3 and 5 o'clock, and as soon as I'm about to leave, that's when the people start bringing in the big drums so we can measure them and take a picture of them. So usually evening through the night, they do a lot better than during the day. big uglies. That's pretty much it. Not too many keepers. The smallest ones they're catching are low 30s, 33, 34s. Most of them high 30s or low 40s. So it's been good, guys. You guys come out here. Thanks for watching. Remember, go to YouTube, CosWay Bait and Tackle YouTube channel. Subscribe. Once we get 1,000 followers, we'll give that rod and reel combo away. We appreciate it. We love you guys. Tyler would sign off also, but he's out there taking care of his son. Appreciate it, guys. We'll see y'all next week.